little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCF Knights, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights will kick it off to get us underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Touch pass on the run. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Bring in the heat. Finds the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give from the gun. Slithers into space. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Looking downfield, it's Bullock. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll run the option. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's got it on the right. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kansas State.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. To the air. It's Dyer. Big fella moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Power football with the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Flips it out to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bullock. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCF!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Goes to the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. The option look. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Dyer. Fires to the tight end. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Kansas State pushing the pace. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught close to the marker, it's Hardy. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Barrels ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Knights in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big run.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He's going to take off. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Second down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
QB's trying to throw a quick one down here in the end zone. You know you're going to be getting tight coverage. That's a better job defensively of swatting that thing away for the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Darrisaw. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Kansas State trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Farmer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Back to throw, it's Bullock. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Charles. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready.
Turning it on. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Knights. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Now on the option. Now the pitch. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Kansas State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They called the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback. But, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll run the option. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Moves to the air. It's Dyer. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? From the gun. give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards. That return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Charles.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farmer.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Snagged in the middle. It's Farmer. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Got it in the middle. It's Charles. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Gets the back moving. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to make it. What a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.